Thank you. Welcome back to the Daily Fitness Show with Dominique Jay. I am your host, Dominique Jay. Good morning. I hope all is well with you and that you are on your way to work or you're on your way to your workout and you're feeling motivated this morning. Today's Groundhog's Day, and thank goodness it's not like the movie Groundhog's Day, where the day just keeps repeating over and over and over again. But you know what? That wouldn't be too bad if you had leg day on repeat, right? I'm just messing with you. Hey, so I'm really excited to be back here to let you guys know about what's going on today. Make sure that you're following us on Twitter at Daily Fit Show so you can stay hip to what we're going through and what we're going to be working on. And when I say we, I mean everybody in the fitness world, because I do a lot of posting about what is going on with other publications and other fitness gurus and other people who are out there making it happen in the fitness world. So make sure that you follow us on there. I'm going to jump right on into it. So check this out, you guys. I really hate it when people have all the answers for you when you tell them that you're going on your fitness journey. It's very annoying, but I heard something really funny yesterday, and I had to share it with you guys today. I had to. If I didn't, it would be a disservice to humanity. So, one of my friends told me this story about how their friend told them that they don't need food ever again in their lives. And I had to repeat it back to him to ask, wait, did you just say that I never have to eat food ever again in my life? To which his reply was, correct. That is what this person said. You never have to eat food ever again in your life. So let's be mindful of who we get our advice from when it comes to our dieting. Because anybody who believes that you don't have to eat food ever again in your life is probably somebody who doesn't have your best interests in mind. Moving on, today's workout is going to be all back. Oh, don't you just love back day? I love back day. The reason why I love back day is because the back is such a huge muscle, right? I mean, and if your back looks bomb, oh man, you put on that dress in the summertime, you can see all the work you put in the wintertime. It's like you work on your back, your abs start looking right because it's all connected. It's amazing. So today's back day. Basically be working on my triceps, a little bit of shoulders, my lats, which is upper back. I do lower back on butt day, and that's on Friday. So stay tuned for that. So for my lats, I think I'll be doing donkey kicks, which is basically with the dumbbell going backward. Lateral pull downs, of course, for the lats. I do some push-ups. I mean, there's a few other machines that I love to use. So make sure that you stay tuned, because we will have all these workouts on the YouTube page. So, in case you don't know, everything is Daily Fit Show. That way it's really easy for you to find. So make sure you head over to our social media accounts. Follow, like, retweet, all that good stuff. Because I'm sharing a lot of information that's being used across the board so that you can look at multiple streams at the same time and figure out what works best for you. I remember yesterday I shared a really awesome tweet that was saying the different body types, because there are different body types and no two bodies are exactly the same. But there are 3 different body types that we should keep in mind when we go and work out, when we pick our diets and all those good things. So head over to the Twitter page, you'll see that there. And yeah, I'm just really excited because it's back day. Cannot wait to get in the gym. So one thing that I forgot to mention yesterday is that every day with my regimen, I do 60 minutes of cardio. I don't know if I told you guys that or not. Well, I think I may have. Anywho, The 60 minutes of cardio is because I gain weight so easily that if I don't do 60 minutes of cardio, it's almost like I'm not working out at all. And it's really unfortunate. But I found a loophole for my cardio. So I'm doing things in between my sets. So when I'm lifting, I'll do some jumping jacks, or I'll jump rope or run in place or something to keep my heart rate up. So now it's more like a circuit training. And then I make sure that when I do my actual 60 minutes of cardio, I sometimes break it up so that it'll be 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. And it makes a world of difference. I could do 60 minutes of cardio 2 days in a row and feel like I lost 20 pounds just because the body's moving. It's waking up. I've awakened the beast. Don't mind me, you guys. I really love the mornings. It's ridiculous. It's 4:37 a.m. in LA, and I'm sure it's early where you are too. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to keep the party going. So today's tip, because Tuesdays are dedicated to tips, you have to breathe during cardio. You have to. And I'm not saying that there's people who hold their breath and run and all that. Of course not. That just sounds ridiculous. But what I am saying is that there should be a focus on the breathing while you're in cardio. It's actually very relaxing. It puts you in a different mindset so that you can get through the cardio, because I know it becomes redundant. And it's really hard to finish your cardio if you're thinking about it. So one thing that I would say has worked for me in this time of my journey fitness is to actually really focus on my breathing, make it rhythmic, make it my own. That way everything else just kind of tunes out, and it's all about that focus. I mean, laser focus. When you're walking up those stairs, when you're doing the treadmill, when you're on the bike, however you're getting your cardio, really focus on your breathing, and I promise it'll make a world of difference. And if not, let me know, because I want to know what works best for you guys. And that's the honest to God truth. But in my experience, and all the cardio that I've had to do here in the last few months, that breathing, I promise, it makes me go absolutely numb to all the external things that are happening that could possibly be a distraction. And make sure that you're listening to your body. It'll tell you when it's absolutely ready to stop. Don't stop prematurely because you think it might kind of feel some type of way, because that's just cutting yourself short of the victory. Sometimes your body will ache. Sometimes it's going to hurt. But know the difference between the ache and the pain that is created because you're actually moving around, and the ache and the pain that is happening because you're actually in pain. Because there's a huge difference. Trust and believe me. From somebody who's had major injuries, there's a huge difference. So breathing helps with all that. It gets oxygen straight to the brain, straight to the muscle groups that are being used and activated. It helps with expanding your diaphragm. That way your stamina can be way longer. And for those of you who love the sweat, like I love the sweat, it helps with sweating. I mean, I love that sweat. It just shows me that I'm really working. So don't forget to breathe during cardio. That's the tip today. If you enjoyed these tips, make sure that you go and find us on Twitter, because I put them there as I tell them to you on the air. So it's time for a quick commercial break. This is where I kind of go through the whole rah-rah of follow us and whatnot. Thank you so much for staying tuned. The Daily Fitness Show with Dominique Johnson. Follow us on Twitter at Daily Fit. Also check us out on Facebook at The Daily Fitness Show. If you have any comments or inquiries, make sure you email us. would love to hear from you. It's the Daily Fitness Show at gmail.com. And that was the 30 seconds. That was quick, right? I want to give a shout out to all of our Twitter followers. Speaking of Twitter, Krista Stryker at the 12-Minute Athlete. Really, really, really happy that you're following us. She's an athlete, entrepreneur, writer, and app developer. So that's really cool. Want to give a shout out to Six Pack at Home because they've been really active on our page at Show Your Six Pack. Fiona Ward, thank you so much for all your continued support. Ward_Fiona. And then, of course, Donut Socialite, who is our sponsor for this show. Appreciate all of your help, okay? As much as we can get. And I also want to take this time out to calling all fitness gurus. We need your help. We want to interview you, talk to you, pick your brain, if you will. So make sure if you're a fitness guru or you know someone who's in the fitness realm that would be interested in being interviewed by us, have them shoot us a DM because it goes down in the DM. Just kidding. You can shoot us a tweet, shoot us an email, however you like to communicate. We'll be more than happy to have you on the show. All right, so now for my favorite part of the show, Le Struggle, hashtag big girl problem. So check it. I swear to goodness, there were some roadblocks when going from my bigger size to my now smaller size, and I'll never forget when I first started working out and my legs would chafe because they had always rubbed together since I was a kid, right? But when you start running and you start becoming more active, the chafing gets really, really ridiculous. And I remember like skin broke on my thighs, everything, like it was bad. So essentially I had to figure out how to stop this from happening. That way I can continue to work out and not let that be an excuse. Well, the thing that came to my rescue, and I don't know if you may know about this or not, I went and got compression shorts from Walmart because at the time I was playing basketball and I remember some of the guys that I played with, they had compression shorts. They were smaller gentlemen, but they got them for a different reason. I guess it actually like held their sweat back so they wouldn't be all sweaty or something. I'm not sure what they were using the compression shorts for, but it was almost like a fashion trend at the time. So I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and try it out and see what's up, see how it works for me. And compression shorts end up being the answer. Now, for those of you who don't know what compression shorts are, they're basically like a material that wicks away sweat. So all the sweat that you're having while you're working out, it brings it to the surface so that your skin stays dry, to the surface of the material, so your skin stays dry, and they're skin tight. So the friction that happens when your legs rub together, you're not getting that friction on your skin directly. It's the fabric that's getting the friction. So you don't have to worry about the chafing anymore because literally there's no skin on skin action going on. So, I mean, it was one of the best things that I found when I started working out. So if you are going through that and you need a solution, I highly, highly, highly recommend doing the compression shorts if you're wearing loose fitting clothes, or you can just go with tights because tights definitely keep the friction at an all-time low. So if you have your own